Alright, we're back. We had to take a quick pause. Alright, now, I don't deny that Shawn is a professional in the ring, so on and so forth. That's why I said I gave him respect when him and Bret Hart were able to shake hands, give each other respect, and went on about their business, you know what I mean? Now, you know, where the whole Vince McMahon thing comes into play, The Miz and I, like, okay, that whole situation with the Iron Man match could have been avoided if Vince McMahon knew how to take care of business beforehand. If you have Bret Hart still with the title, right before his contract is about to expire, right? You should, Vince McMahon, you know, as a businessman, should have made sure that Bret Hart dropped the title beforehand so that it wouldn't have been like an urgent situation to go and screw Bret Hart out of the title, thus creating a shitstorm that emanated for 12 years. You know what I mean?
But see what I think that I'll place the blame a little bit on Vince McMahon for that.
A little bit. This is company.
Listen. I place the blame on Vince a little bit for that, but overall, it's still Bret Hart's fault, because who is Bret Hart to say to Vince McMahon, hey, I don't want to lose to Shawn Michaels in Canada. I don't want to drop the title. I'm going to drop it tomorrow at Raw in the United States. I mean, come on, how are you going to claim a whole country as your home territory? They were nowhere near the guy's hometown. You're going to claim a whole country as his home territory? Come on. And then, who is Bret Hart? Who is Bret Hart? Like, he's not anybody within WWE. He's not the CEO. He's not a head booker. He's not management. He's not anybody. He is a wrestler.
So he was no different than how Triple H was pulling strings, how Hogan was pulling strings. Come on now.
All right, but Triple H was begging the boss's daughter.
The difference between those guys and Bret Hart is those guys were not on the way out the door when they said that.
Hogan was.
I remember that.
They were going to be employed with the company the next day, and the day after that, and the day after that. Bret Hart was not going to be employed with the WWF the next day. He would have still had the belt, not under contract. So he was free to leave and do whatever he wanted.
And again, that's poor planning on the promoter, the CEO of the company, knowing that.
That's not poor planning. The plan was originally to have Bret Hart lose the title that night before his contract ran out the next day.
Right, so as a plan B, you basically try to say as a plan B, when Bret didn't want to do that, was basically screw bet, get Shawn Michaels involved, the timekeeper, everything else. Because like you said, me, you, him, nobody knows how, was Bret really going to lose it that the next night on Raw? Or like you said, was he going to come back the next night on Raw? Nobody knows.
Bret Hart essentially told Vince McMahon, fuck your plans, I'll do it the way I want to do it. It don't matter what you say. And he left Vince McMahon no recourse to do what he did.
But the fact is,
he pretty much went against what Vince McMahon had planned for that night.
If regardless of how it is, what Bret wrote in his book, it could have been bullshit. I mean, it could have been by his friends. I can say, yeah, like, I'm friends with Alex Lexus. Yeah, I'm just saying, just to say. Nobody knows what happened. Said Vince, Bret, Shawn, and the man upstairs what really happened. Everything else is hearsay or people what they say outside.
That is true.
But all we can do is speculate.
But basically, on what was there.
We know 12 years ago, Bret Hart got screwed in Canada. Yes. We know that Bret punched Vince in the fucking face. Yes.
Excellent.
We know he spit in his face. Yes.
Excellent.
Reasons being, because all about the title, because basically he didn't want another blaze happen to the company. Now, if that was a heavyweight championship dumped on the next night on another wrestling federation, that would have crippled the wrestling. Now,
hold on. I have to stop you for a second. Alundra Blaze, you went and took the WWF title at the time, went on Nitro, and dropped it in the garbage.
Because Eric Bischoff paid her like $250,000 to do it.
Now, you know what?
Vince McMahon did not want to have that situation, which happened 6 months before that. He did not want to have that happen to his
heavyweight championship. That was the bread and butter right there.
Okay.
That is the WWF's bread and butter. If another wrestler shows up with their belt on another program and throws it in the garbage.
Okay.
Right.
All right, time out. I get you. My thing is, I wanted to address that to Alundra Blaze, $250,000 or whatever it is, right? I hope you're doing well, because where are you now?
Hell,
You know what? Hall of Fame. Do you think she'll ever get inducted in the Hall of Fame
Okay,
after
but they're
that?
not getting fucking paid for the Women's Hall of Fame.
Alex, Vince McMahon.
No, I know that. I know that.
Vince McMahon did the same thing 6 years earlier when Ric Flair came to WWF
with the WCW
World
belt.
Title belt.
They blacked that out. They blacked the belt out. They blacked it out with spray paint.